Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience start to finish. Quick note before we begin, there's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So, I wanted a quiet, multi-fuel, portable, whole-house generator, and that's exactly what I got with this dual-fuel portable generator. It's not light, so don't expect to haul it around like a tiny inverter unit. It does have 4 wheels and wheelbarrow handles, which makes rolling it out of a garage and into position a lot easier than I feared. Delivery was straightforward. It arrived on a skid a few days after I ordered it, just like they said. Once I cut away the packaging, I rolled it off the skid, using the box as a ramp, and everything arrived in one piece, well protected. I read the directions, hooked up a standard 20-pound propane tank, and after adding oil, it started up without drama. The setup is pretty simple and the step-by-step guide is user-friendly. What stands out to me is the versatility. This generator can run on propane, natural gas, or gasoline, and the folks who installed my transfer switch were impressed at how flexible it is. We connected it to the house and everything ran off propane first, which is convenient because I already had gas lines in place. The unit comes with hoses for propane and natural gas, and I even used an expansion coupler to fit our bigger gas line for natural gas. It powered my entire 3,000 square foot home without a hitch, and I'm told there's still some headroom left on propane. If you're worried about noise, yes, it's audible like most portables, but it's significantly quieter than the old Honda I had before. You do want to be mindful of neighbors, especially at night, but the trade-off for reliable power during outages is worth it. I found it to be a lot more pleasant than some of the louder options, and for the price, it felt like a good balance of quiet and power. I did run into a hiccup early on with the frequency output. It would spike to around 64.5 Hz with no load, which tripped some UPS units to battery mode. The fix is simple. You adjust the RPM through the carb linkage. I dialed it in to about 60.2 Hz under my usual home load, and the UPS units stopped tripping. Once you know that trick, the unit behaves. Oil-wise, I found no oil was included, so I used synthetic 5W30 and did the break-in routine you're supposed to do. Run 5 hours, drain, replace with fresh oil, run a few minutes, then call it ready for service. A handy tip I picked up was to cut a little jug to slide under the frame for easy, clean draining. The gas tank holds a bit over 6 gallons, and with gasoline I got around 12 hours of runtime at a roughly 2,500 watt load. Propane will stretch that further, especially if you're not maxing out the output. Overall, this generator has proven solid for my use case in rural Texas outages, where the grid isn't always reliable. It's not remote start fancy, but it does the job well, and at a lower price than some premium brands. If you're after a multi-fuel, relatively quiet, and dependable power source for emergencies, this is a strong contender.